Hello tribe, welcome back to my channel. Whoever is new, nice to see you. Whoever is my tribe, thank you for coming back and supporting this channel. So as everyone knows already, if you are not aware of it, I do read from abstract as well. If you want your own intuitive deck, all information on it is in my description box, and the video is called Your Own Intuitive Deck. Now, let's take a look at your 7 to 10 days predictions. And why I'm saying 7 to 10 is because I can't speak apparently today. Sorry about that. Why I'm saying that, because for some people it might stretch out up to 10 days rather than the week, okay? Because we are a bit, time is fluid here and we are a bit on different time frames. So, as usual, we have my intuitive deck to choose from. On top of it, I have shells, stones, and piece of glass. I'm gonna show you the piles from the close-up, so take a look at it. Let me take the phone out of the holder and let's see what we have here. So for pile number 1, we have this intuitive card and a piece of glass here. For pile number 2, we have this intuitive card and this shell here. For pile number 3, we have this stone and this intuitive card here. For pile number 4, we have this shell and this intuitive card here. That's all of them from above for you, so you can stop the video and choose your pile, and I'm gonna see in timestamps. Hello, pile number 1, whoever has chosen the piece of glass or this intuitive card over here, we're taking a look at your reading. Let's move. So we're gonna be looking at your overall energy of a week. Then we're gonna be looking at, I feel like I want one more, 1 second. Oh, someone is getting a message here. Message about finances or some kind of inheritance. It doesn't have to be a big thing, but there is something that you get in that is that you can touch, material thing of some sort. It's interesting. Let's see. So let's put these together like that, and let's see what you can expect this week. So we'll be looking at your blessings and something to watch out for, or any kind of warnings that we have. Okay, overall energy of the week and the blessings. I'm gonna show you cards from close up, and I'll adjust the screen in a minute. One more. Okay, what to watch out for or what not to pay attention to much. Okay. Pile number 1. Pile number 1. Okay, now we're gonna pull a couple of cards from my intuitive deck and we'll start talking. Overall energy. Bear with me. This is a very big week for you guys when it comes to self-image, self-care, and self-advancement. Okay, I want one more for the blessings and we'll start talking. That's very interesting. So pile number one, what we have for you, this is a bit of a creative time for you here that I'm seeing, okay? Let's take a look at these cards together so you can see what I'm talking about here. Now, this is talking about you receiving some kind of a message, you being cared for, so watch out for good deeds and look forward to some kind of good gestures throughout these 7 to 10 days. Specifically, some of you are getting flowers, some of you have just gotten flowers, some of you will receive something that is yours. So you're gaining something back, you're claiming something back that was yours. So for some others, it doesn't actually have to be something that is from the material realm, but it can be, let's say, a peace of mind, or it can be that stability that you were looking for. You are feeling overall very abundant, pile number one. So if you do have your own business or you're still working, work will be great, finances will be better. Especially I'm feeling that for those who have invested in something or who's thinking about starting some kind of a endeavor for themselves here, flowers is big here. So if you will need any kind of advice from universe, or if you'll be looking for messages, look what flowers you come across. Specifically, look what flower it is and Google spiritual meaning of, let's say, lily, or a spiritual meaning of a rose, and pay attention to colors too, okay? Now, it doesn't have to be that you have to actually get flowers and then be like, okay, that makes sense. Now, you can across, can't speak, told you guys, you can come across certain flowers on your social media. So you're scrolling and then you're like, whoa, you know, that kind of draws my attention, or that's a very beautiful one, or there's something about that flower here for me. Look up the meaning of it while asking a question in your head about a certain topic. Okay, because if you're going to have a question, it's going to be answered by plants, pile number one. Very interesting scenario here. Now, let's take a look at your intuitive cards here. Let me show you that from the close-up. So the overall energy, what I'm getting for you guys, you're gonna have to stand out from the crowd during these 7 to 10 days for sure. It's like I'm getting, you know, raining blessings. So when I say that to people, people expect really big things. A blessing can be something small too. Remember that, okay? So during the 7 to 10 days, especially towards the end, truly pay attention to what blessings you have received, because you'll be able to recognize them better then, okay? So when they will just happen, maybe you'll forget about this reading, or maybe you'll just be like, okay, that's good, you know? But gratitude is a big thing for pile number one. Now, what's happening here, what blessings you're receiving, self-care is a big thing. You're gonna be probably, you'll find peace with yourself. So if you didn't find peace when it came to certain topic, or say certain subject, or say certain thing, scenario in your life, you are getting that cleared out for yourself. Specifically, someone will go shopping. I do see online shopping. Someone is getting a really nice piece of clothing or some kind of accessory that they have ordered, and I think this is gonna be better than you have expected it to be. So it's partly one of your blessings here. Some others of you, if you'll be drawn to any kind of creative endeavors, painting, sculptures, anything that you do, you create with your hands, you will be really good this week. So I'd say explore your creativity. Patterns are important here. Okay, so it's something about look here. That's what I'm talking about. Truly pay attention to that. Also, it would be good working with your ancestors this week, as your ancestors stand beside you, and if you need any guidance, talk to them. Maybe some of you want to learn about ancestral patterns or healing your ancestral lineage, so that's something that I would look at too. Overall, really balanced week here, guys. I'm seeing for you. It seems like you will even feel a little bit more spiritually inclined than before. Your powers are a little bit heightened here, pile number 1. And you'll find an answer if you're waiting for a message or information coming through your way. You will receive that this week or 10 days from whenever you're watching this video. Okay, now let's take a look at what to watch out for, not to concentrate on. So what we have for you here is mental state. It's quite important. Specifically, some of you need to give yourself more sleep or rest. If you feel like you haven't slept well throughout the night, allow yourself to have a nap if you can, or allow yourself not to surround yourself by chaos. So avoid chaotic situations or communications here. Maybe close the door and just be alone for some time. You have to avoid chaos this week because it might throw you off track, and it makes sense because you are spiritually sensitive this week, and you can use it for the better here, but it also can be can have this, you know, downside to it where you might just feel a little bit more tired than before, or you might not sleep as well because you might get downloads, especially during the nighttime here. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, everything that's old for you will be falling off, so your old system, belief systems, they're gonna be kind of adjusted for you here. I'm seeing some of you, I do think that you might be grieving, so that's something that maybe was with you for some time. I would take a look at it. How can you make it easier for yourself? Okay, then yeah, super spiritual week, pile number 1. You're gonna be working with your higher self, I'm seeing here. And one of the blessings too here is that you will probably be a little bit more detached, and not in this nasty way that you like, I don't care about anyone, F off, but in that very healthy way where you're like, you know what, this is my time, because this time will allow you to even uncover some kind of gifts that maybe you haven't acknowledged that you had before. Okay? Don't follow the crowd, pile number 1. When I'm looking at these intuitive cards here, it's saying don't follow the crowd. How things are done by someone else, that's not how you must do things. There, use your own way, walk your own path, pile number 1. Okay, that's something to avoid for you. Attaching yourself to others may be ways of seeing or ways of doing things, if that makes sense. So that's what I have for pile number 1. I hope that this helped out, and I'm gonna catch you next time. If you want to see me next week, subscribe, and I'm gonna catch you next time. Bye for now. Hello, pile number 2 people. I'm just shuffling your deck. Whoever has chosen this shell over here or this intuitive card, we are taking a look at your reading. Let's see what's up, pile number 2. Pile number 2. Your overall energy of the week, please. Okay, nice. Your blessings of the week. I want to take that one too because it's looking at me. Your blessings of the week. Very interesting. Blessings for pile 2. Okay, very nice. I like this energy. I like it very much. Pile 2. Whoa, whoa, who's on fire here? Okay, let's take a look at what to watch out for, or something not to overly focus on. And I'm gonna be using my intuitive deck, and then we'll start talking. Overall energy of the week, please. Okay. Wow. Love it, pile 2, love it. 1 second. Okay, your blessings. You're getting a restart, pile number 2. So if you have been if you were not able in the recent past to find a calmer approach to everyday things, that's gonna be sorted for you next week, especially when it comes to motivation. If you didn't have motivation to do certain things or communicate with people, doesn't matter, work or relationships, it's saying that you're gonna gain that passion back here, especially if those who were down and a little bit like, oh, you know, when can this end, you know, my own struggles. It seems like you are getting out of it. What to watch out for? Gossip, okay, for sure. What to watch out for? Okay, look. So let's take a look at your reading. I'm gonna adjust the camera for you so you can see everything clearly. Look, what we have here, overall energies of the week. I really love this because now whatever it is, I'm not gonna mention every single scenario here, guys. Apply it to yourself. Whatever it is that isn't clear for you, would it be a relationship with other person, what they're thinking, would it be how your job's gonna go, all of that stuff, right? Whatever was a little bit of an illusion or a bit misty for you, gloomy and clear, everything is coming to light during these 7 to 10 days from whenever you're watching this video. You guys are claiming your clarity back. I think someone was so unsure about one subject that they were like, you know what, like this is insane. Some of you were maybe too much in your feminine. That can lead sometimes you being too much up there in the clouds, and you're claiming your masculine back this week, or you balancing it out very well, the feminine and your masculine. But you'll be mostly in your masculine, pile number 2s, which talks to me about you wanting to do things. You will find motivation. You'll be like, okay, now it's my time to go. Very happy vibe, I must say. You will feel very caring, but you'll also receive a lot of care yourself. So what you'll give out is what you will get back here. But it's not that you will want to do that so that you gain it back. It's because you'll be in that vibe of giving, of stability, of finding your clarity, okay, finding your sun, because sun will shine a lot of light on things that maybe were a bit shady or a bit hidden from you. So a lot of understandings coming through for pile number 2s. Now with my intuitive deck, what I see, pay attention to someone will make you feel very grounded, who does have a nose on a bigger side here, and this person has a lot of motherly energy here, okay? This is someone who tends to nurture people, and this is someone who doesn't expect too much back. It's just because that's the way they are. Looking at that sun, so it can be a fire sign, specifically a Leo here I'm picking up. They have this motherly nurturing energy about them, okay? So let's take a look at your blessings here. What do we have? Again, do you remember how I talked about those, you know, illusions and stuff like that? You are getting your clarity here, guys. No more illusions I'm seeing. I'm gonna only concentrate on things that I see potential in. So if you didn't see, if you were working on something or trying to make something work and it was constant like battle, or it was constant, you know, I'm seeing literally, I see a mist. you know, it was unclear what's the next step, or where it's gonna lead you to. That's gonna be sorted out for you, okay? So let's take a look at the rest here. Oh, here we go. We have that line here actually, don't we? So your blessings, one of the blessings will be here that I do see you concentrated on work more than you were before, and maybe you are missing that. Something with your work is moving. For some others of you specifically, I see your health getting better. I see you claiming back the motivation and fire that you maybe have lost throughout the last week or a couple of last days. I'm hearing, okay? It seems like you guys will, I'm hearing back to business. You'll be concentrating back on projects or creations or work that you care about. And it seems like someone is reclaiming their dreams. So if you have postponed something, or you didn't have drive for something that you are creating for yourself, so better future, better stability, right? You'll be getting that back. So work on your dream, because that's going to be a really good week for you to get things done. And this is going to be a really good week for you to start moving projects and work further. If you know that you're not working right now and there is no way that I'm gonna get it, you know, apply as you will. So apply wherever that motivation was lacking before. Things will be moving forward, okay? You're gonna be shown the way, you're gonna be shown the light, but more so you are creating that for yourself. I do see someone specifically waking up in the morning with completely different vision, you know, different clarity, better clarity, you know, going from blurry view to proper 4K. You know, that's exactly what I'm seeing here, pile number 2s. So this is a good time for you to create your dreams, or to write down what you're wishing for. Manifestations here I'm seeing. You're gonna be, why you gonna be more in your masculine? Because it seems like you're getting a break from these spiritual downloads or from spirituality. So it doesn't mean that you're going to completely shut it off, but you will be a bit more grounded and approach it differently, okay? Now, one more thing that I'm seeing here, you're going to leave pittiness behind. So it can be your own or it can be someone else's. Apply as you will. But that pittiness way, we think sometimes I feel so bad, and you know, I don't want to get up from my bed, and I don't want to do things. I know I have to, but it's just like I don't have motivation. You will claim that power back, and you will come out of it to the brighter side of light. Okay. Let me see. I'm getting something else here. Let me put this imagery in my. Someone is getting ready to leap. I don't know why you're getting ready to leap. Was that leap? Are you going to do something that will feel a bit out of your comfort zone, pile number 2s, and it's going to be one of your blessings. That's going to bring something that will be quite important for you. Like your own little achievement, I'm hearing, okay? So don't be afraid of putting yourself out there, being vulnerable or exploring or trying something, you know? But that's very connected with your own personality. You might have to test your personality, you know, test yourself. So, for example, if I was someone who's super closed off and I didn't want to share my feelings and my thoughts about something, I would do that next week, okay? So something along those lines. Now, let's see what to avoid and what to watch out for. Okay, leave your past behind, pile number 2s. Whatever happened in the past, it should be left behind, because maybe you were stuck before a little bit thinking about your past too much, or some of you might be too much in your future. That's why maybe sometimes you were a bit off track when it comes to your groundingness, I'm seeing here, okay? Concentrate on one task at a time during these 7 to 10 days from now. You'll have to leave behind your anxiety. So I have a vision of someone, you know, making coffee in the morning, and then they're like, oh wait, but I forgot about this. I forgot to reply this email, and it's already it already should have been answered last night, and you know, and they go literally in between, kind of splitting yourself apart, okay, between couple of tasks. It's saying you'll have to do one thing at a time, and that's going to bring you more peace. Okay, so there is that aspect to you where you need to concentrate on here and now, especially when it comes to your past. Okay, leave it behind. Now, from intuitive deck, what I'm seeing, avoid gossip and avoid gossiping about other people too. Something about here where I see someone else whispering, you know, someone whispering something to someone else's ear, and that vibe is not going to be yours during the 7 to 10 days from now, so you might even be triggered about things like that yourself. Pay attention to that, because I think someone will be you'll be like, straightforwardly, tell me straightforwardly, okay? If I want to tell you something, come to me and tell me. It doesn't have to be that bad gossip, you know, but there is something behind the scenes here. Specifically when it comes to the female. Okay, female specifically, or someone who tends to hold a lot of feminine energy in them. But you're gonna have to have balance, okay? How can you communicate this information in a very balanced manner so you don't leave people out, you don't go like harsh? This is, I think, teaching you a bit communication, pile number 2, how to balance your anger and balance yourself when you feel triggered the most. When you sit with yourself and you're like, okay, I'm gonna actually approach it from a different perspective here. So that's what I have for pile number 2. If you want to see more content like this, subscribe, and I'll catch you next week. Thank you, Tri, for coming back. Bye for now. Hello, pile number 3. Whoever has chosen this stone over here, we're taking a look at your reading or this intuitive card that we have over here. So let's see what's up with you guys during these 7 to 10 days from now. I hope you're all doing well. Self-confidence is coming full here for me. And trust. Okay, let's see. Overall energies of the week. Whoa. Self-confidence. Yeah, you're leaving your doubtful self behind and you're focusing on your independence. I want one more card here. Your own independence. Yeah. Let's let gravity do its work. High Priestess is coming through here. Quite a powerful vibe for pile number 3. Let's see your blessings of the week. What do we have there? Too many. I'll adjust the camera just in a minute, okay? When we'll have everything in shot. Watch out for Cancerians this week. They might bring you blessings by any kind of good deeds, or would it be some? It makes me feel like Cancerian or any water sign might make you feel really appreciated or good here. Blessings. Yeah, it's like, look, we have the moon now. So it's as if someone is giving you a helping hand, or someone who, I do see literally someone taking someone else's emotional baggage. And by 2 people sharing that, it seems like someone is more empowered. Not that you are not strong on your own, but you are going to find that communication with water sign here that's going to be quite interesting and very valuable for you. Blessings, please. Pile number 3. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Okay. And what to watch out for or what not to overly concentrate on. Let's see. One more. Okay. I'm gonna use my intuitive deck and we'll start talking, okay? Give me a second here. Overall energies of a week. Okay, we have one flipping. You are being released, I'm hearing. I don't know what that portrays to you, but you are being released. Yep, freedom is coming through here. Your blessings. Freedom, I'm telling you. Something will happen that's gonna make you feel very free. So I don't know in what aspect of your life you feel restricted right now, but it seems like freedom maybe to even the way you think, freedom to express in your thoughts, freedom in general. I do see someone walking outside and as if they take this fresh breath of air and they're like, wow, you know, I feel good. So there's that vibe of you feeling good emotionally here. Emotions are quite strong here for pile number 3s. And that's something that will be important for you. Oh, I mixed that one card up from the other deck. Actually, that was a thing from the first or the second deck. I don't remember. Maybe there's a message for you. Maybe I put it for a reason back to this deck. So take a look at that pile. I mixed it up. Maybe you wanted a couple of piles. I don't know. There's something here for you. Choose your messages maybe from a couple of decks. Look, what we have for pile number 3. Let me see. So your overall energy, I do see some of you feeling a little bit lonely at times, but because you are choosing to work on something that includes spirituality or your beliefs. So I do see someone in particular who is going to be learning something. Maybe you're going to take on a course. Maybe you're thinking about taking on any kind of course. That would be a good time for you, because it seems like whatever it will bring you more independence to yourself as a person. And I see also that could be financially good investment, okay? Because I keep looking at the way she's holding that book, that High Priestess, and it's quite prominent here. It's very important. So you're gonna uncover something in books or in a learning experience of some sorts. So don't be surprised if you're going to be, let's say if you've planned something out for yourself and it doesn't work out throughout these 7 to 10 days from now, because as if universe or God, whatever you believe in, will be holding you back from going places and doing other things, because you will have to postpone something in order to do something for yourself, okay? So you will be given that alone time, which at first might suck, but then you're gonna use it for the better, if that's making sense. Because I keep looking at my intuitive cards and it's all about you a bit. I don't want to say distancing yourself, because that's not you who's gonna choose to do so. Maybe for some of you, you will, but situation will pan out that way where you will be on your own. So when you will be in that state, remember that you might come across something online. Specifically, I'm seeing maybe you scrolling your Insta and then you go like, well, what's that course about? Or hey, how did this lady did that? Or how did she create that? Or how did he do this? You know, so there is that learning experience here that's gonna be quite prominent. Now, what I'm seeing regarding your blessings with your intuitive deck, you get in a sense of freedom here. Independence is big here. If you ever wanted to create your own business or to start planning it out, do it now. I would say do it now. Now is a really good time, because your moon will be talking to you. When I say your moon, it means your intuition or your higher self, okay? So also what I'm seeing here, you're gonna be feeling very sexual, very attractive. You might even notice how other people are coming your way. Some of them will be ones who are your fans, and some of you will be people who want to hold you. Okay? So there are two scenarios here. Now, what else I'm seeing here, you guys will have to be patient when it comes to your fruit of labor, because we have Seven of Pens here, and how it talks to me in position of blessings is that your blessing is basically, but that's a long-term one, you see, is on the other side of patience, really. So be patient to what you're creating for yourself now, because you're gonna see those fruits, but a little bit further on in the future. Your blessing overall, guys, this week will be left out alone when you don't maybe want to sometimes, or someone can't communicate with you. That's gonna be a blessing in disguise here. Truly pay attention to that, because you're gonna be getting quite a lot intuitively, and you're gonna get quite a lot of ideas during evening time, and you'll be very productive during morning time. So whichever time you want to work on your own ideas, on restructuring your life, that would be great here. I would say learning would be amazing too. If you found a teacher you want to sign up with for some kind of course, that would be great. Because it seems like the Witcher maybe for some of you is waiting for you to come to them so they can teach you. Because I'm looking at this intuitive card. I know it doesn't make sense to you probably, but I'm seeing those things here where teacher is waiting for you. And I think you've been ready for some time now to learn something here. And whenever you'll feel like this is the time for you, and you really want to dedicate your time for something, you should go for it, specifically the next week. What to watch out for. Now, what to watch out for, what not to pay attention to. I would say try to cope with your emotions better. And I know some of you might have gone through some things here that has made you feel tired or exhausted, or just tired of your emotional space. And that was created by some kind of event maybe. You're going to have to leave it behind. It's saying, okay, you're going to have to start looking towards a different horizon and create a new future for yourself. It seems like whatever you'll do next week, try to write things down how you want your life to be, but don't start doing everything all at once, because you're gonna have to be a little bit patient. So maybe once you write down everything, like, okay, I want to learn this, or I want to have my own business, or I want to work on my finances or a relationship, etc., etc., right? It's saying write it down or keep it in your mind, how you imagine that plan to be, and then go to sleep. And then wake up the next day and take a look at it and refine it, okay? So it's saying don't rush into things too much the next 7 to 10 days from now. Give it at least a day or two to think about it, okay, before you make a step. It's going to be quite important here. Watch out for some people trying to seduce you here too. I don't know why I'm getting this. Now, what else I'm seeing here for you guys? Don't stay indoors for too long, because that's gonna throw you off, especially when it comes to manifestations. Also, look at your You might find it difficult to do something next week if you'll feel like, okay, I can't finish this task, or I need advice. It seems like there's another person who is nearby, or who is familiar, or he or she can help with that work. Maybe pass it on to them. I'm seeing a vision of someone saying, okay, now I'm tired with this, can you finish it off? Like, I've done most of the work. So you might need maybe some kind of refinements or advice. So seek out for a person who is nearby. Whoever that person is, it seems like they are quite mysterious. Okay, and you're very similar in different aspects. You know, you are as if you would bounce off each other as people. And truly avoid staying indoors for too long. Take a walk, do something. Physical activity is quite important. Doesn't matter. You want to take a walk outside in your balcony, back and forth, you know, do that. But don't stay indoors for too long. So that's what I have for pile number 3. So I hope it helped. If you want to see more content like this, subscribe, and I'm going to catch you next week. Bye for now. Hello, pile number 4, whoever has chosen this shell over here or this intuitive card, we are taking a look at your reading. What's up for pile number 4? Overall energy, please. Overall energy for pile 4. Interesting. I want one more. Okay, very interesting. Let's take a look at your blessings. Pile 4, your blessings. Let's take a look. Okay, major arcanas are showing itself here. Your blessings. Okay, we have 2. I'll take 2 then. Thank you. Oh, very, very interesting. Pile number 4 is gonna have a bit of this, a bit of that, a bit of everything. Let's see what to watch out for, what not to concentrate on. Okay, tame your horses, pile number 4, these 7 to 10 days from now, okay? I'm gonna pull more cards from my intuitive deck and we'll go from there. Overall energy of the week. I must say, okay, let me start with once I'm ready, because it's like my mind is jumping. There's so much that I want to talk about. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Pile number 4's blessings. Butterflies are coming through here. Maybe that's important to someone. Or you might wear one, or you might have a tattoo. Not sure what to watch out for. Okay, let's talk. Let me adjust the camera and let's see what we have here. I know there's quite a lot, isn't it? Your energy of the week is very mysterious because how it's coming through for me, you're not gonna understand why some things are happening to you until, I would say, 5 days after, or doesn't have to be 5, but I'm seeing 5. Maybe on Friday you're gonna realize something. It seems like someone will be going through a I literally see someone decluttering their mental space. So you might find yourself that you might draw people in who bring a bit of conflict, but that's for a reason. That's being hidden for you now, okay? You're gonna realize what you need to learn from it further on down the week. Because it seems like you might be overprotective of your own thoughts. Are you sharing your thoughts? Can't speak today, guys. I'm so sorry, you know? Even coffee doesn't help. You might be overprotective with your own thoughts. So maybe you don't want to say sometimes how you feel about certain situation, or you don't express yourself really well. And that's going to be tested during these 7 to 10 days from now. It seems like you'll have to come out of the cave, I'm hearing, okay? You're gonna have to put boundaries with people, very clear boundaries I'm seeing here, and you're gonna have to free yourself from any illusion that was caused in the past. And that can be related to someone also who has quite this caring energy about them, very mothering kind of vibe. So it doesn't have to be a female only. It can be masculine who has a lot of fatherly energy, you know. So you're being freed somehow from a situation that bothered you for some time. Maybe you had a pattern very strongly. For pile number 4, you will be clearing some kind of karmic patterns here. So you might receive a lesson that's going to be caused by external sources, right? So you might have a clash with someone, or you might be angry about certain things, where you'll find yourself that after a couple of days, you'll be like, you know what, but truly, that happened for a reason. I've cleared something out of my system. So clearing karma is a big thing, because look, when we take a look at your blessings here, one of your blessings is being hurt or being disturbed, you know, or not feeling well. So it's literally blessing in disguise for pile number 4. Whatever that's gonna feel, you know, and I'm getting a vision, someone who keeps working or trying to make something work, and it keeps just it just ends up tits up every single time, you know. And then I see a person, you know, they lean back in their chair and they're like, why though? Why is this not working out for me the way I want it to work out? And then there's that sense of realization coming through where they're like, whoa, but that was probably something coming from maybe even my ancestral lineage, so maybe any karmic pattern there, or my mom used to be like that, or my dad used to be like that, maybe I picked something up from there. So truly look back here, pile number 4, because you're gonna clear something for yourself that can also include your family members, you know. So clearing karma is a big thing here, and I don't see it as a big deal. I see the only thing that I'm seeing here is that something will make you angry, and that's going to be a blessing, because how you'll deal with it and what you're going to learn from it will be a blessing in disguise. Okay, so one of your blessings will be you're going to learn how to be more balanced in your emotional state, and you're going to be better at communication and being a bit more open to people when it comes to expressing your opinion specifically here. It seems like some of you might have thought of moving away somewhere or going places, and it's saying it's a good idea, but maybe it's not the best time just yet. So maybe there has to be a better plan or something you need to clear karmically here in order for you to create better future plans. Okay, what to watch out for yourself here. Again, emotional state is coming through. Try not to be overly emotional. You can. I always say, you know, don't have to keep things in you. If you feel like cursing and telling someone to fuck off, you know, at that instance, you can. But then remember that it's not gonna bring you anything good. It's just going to probably make this argument a bit worse than it could have been. But the good part of it is that you release the emotion. So now you're going to have to understand, how can you release the emotion without being angry, if that makes sense? How can you release that without burning people or without being burned? You know, it can be vice versa too here. Yeah, because you are warriors, pile number 4, and it might be difficult sometimes for you to do so, but I think it's one of the last karmic lessons for you, or you're coming to an end of a struggle here. But I'm not talking about only 7 to 10 days here. For you guys, I'm feeling that I have to talk about your future in general, because it seems like whatever you're learning is gonna have a really big impact for your future endeavors. That's why I have to talk about this. If someone will have their heart broken by someone else, doesn't matter what they do or what they say, remember that that's one of your karmas cleared. You know, you've learned about it, you've taken something from it. Or you're gonna break someone else's heart, you know, doesn't have to be only you who's getting hurt. You might be karma for someone else. So truly look out for connections during these 7 to 10 days from now, because it seems like you will be called to say something or do something that's gonna cause some kind of reaction, and you will take a lot out of it. So looking at my intuitive deck here, again, I'm hearing release. So, and I don't know why I'm getting Gemini. So some of you might be dealing with Gemini, or you are Gemini, you have traits of a Gemini sometimes. I'm seeing that what you're gonna be happy about is your home environment. So you might want to improve your home, pile number 4s, or change some things up, or you will just be happy as staying at home or doing something indoors. Now, when I look at those cards here, what to avoid, I'm seeing avoid being like everyone else, because you are your own unique self. So stand out from the crowd, you know, don't put yourself in the back seat, but also know how to compromise and how to deal with your anger or fire that you hold in you, and sometimes your ego that's coming through here as well. Okay, soak information in, be a sponge, learn from it, because you're being prepared for some kind of a mission here for yourself, pile number 4. And whatever the troubles that you might endure, specifically throughout this half year, I'm seeing is gonna be a really good experience, because you'll take big things out of it. Even maybe you're gonna be teaching some of those things yourself in the future. You see what I'm getting at? Or you will apply those things for your own family or your own relationships or business. So truly soak information in, approach situations from, and I'm seeing a vision. Someone zoom out, you know, we have a card like that in, I think, Rebecca Campbell's deck. It's saying, look at this situation from a different perspective. It's not gonna matter in the long run, but remember what it taught you. Big blessings as lessons here, pile number 4. I hope this made sense, and if you want to see more content like this, I'll catch you next week. Subscribe. Bye for now.